Hello, Miss Adelaide. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be part one in our video lessons because you have a couple of video lessons that I have to do, and I'm going to make them sequential, where each video lesson builds off the previous one. Today, we'll be sitting on my back porch. It's a lovely day outside. It's not really true, it's pretty gray outside, but it's nice and chilly, and I like that. So we're gonna be outside. First thing we're going to do is work backwards a little bit. I'd like to spend some time on the Claire de Lune song. I believe that is page 13 in the method book. And we're gonna spend some time on this again. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to give you some exercises that you can do that will help you play this song, and then we are going to play the song together in that order. So this song is relatively straightforward with the melody, with very few skips, and it'll be mostly stepwise motion, which means, sorry you can't see that, where most of the melody is just going up and down on the scale that we have practiced from G to G. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. So, to start off, because most of this melody is stepwise, I would like you to go from G to G. Open string G, fourth string, and then second finger, second fret A. Open string B, first finger, first fret C. Third finger, third fret D. Open E string, first finger, first fret F, and then, excuse me, third finger, third fret G, and then going back down. G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. And I'd like you to try to become as fluent as possible in going up and down in this scale. Ideally, we can get it to about this speed. Ba, 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 ba. And it might take some time, but what this is going to help you do is be able to shape this melody in Claire de Lune. Because like I said, it is mostly stepwise. There's a couple of skips, and we're going to get to that eventually. But this is going to mostly help you with jumping from string to string. Going from the E string, open E, to open B, to G, and getting comfortable using our top three strings. E minor chord. So, excuse me. So what I'm going to have you do, again, feel free to play with me, or watch the whole video and then play along. It's totally fine. Whatever you'd like to do is okay. So we're going to go from G to G, again. G, A, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ignore my singing, I'm not singing the actual notes. G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. Take like 5 passes, just going up and down. And I'll speed up just for the sake of the video. But I'd like you to do it slow, do it intentional, no mistakes, get a full sound, make sure our fingers are pressed up against the next fret. That way you get the most resonant sound, where the note rings out like a bell, is our goal here. As opposed to, you know, up against the next fret, getting the largest sound we can possibly get, making some volume with our instrument. Music's all about making noise, so let's make some noise. Okay, the next motif, we'll call it, in this song, are melodic ideas, what notes you'll be playing, is some small skips. There are multiple points in this song where you jump from the note C to E to D. So it would be first finger, first fret C, open E, which is on the next highest string, and then back down to D on the B string. Ba-da-da-da, C, E, D, C. You're going to play that a lot if you're playing part 1 of Clair de Lune. That is going to be probably our biggest challenge, is getting comfortable going back and forth from the B string to the E string back to the B string. So, something you could do is just loop that section. Just go C, E, D, C, first finger open on the E string, third finger on the B string, first finger on the B string, C, E, D, C, Charlie, Echo, Delta, Charlie. I think that's the alphabet, but I'm not sure. Ba 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 ba, C, E, D, C, C, E, D, C, and loop that a bunch of times. Get comfortable with skipping a note and then going back down. Once we start learning theory, we call this an enclosure. It's a very popular melodic idea, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. An enclosure where you outline the target note. So boom, 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 something like that. The next idea we have in this song, especially in part 1, is going from D, 3rd fret B string, to A, 2nd fret G string. This can be a little difficult because this is our first real note we use with our 2nd finger. Because so far we've just been 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now we're using our 2nd finger. This is where going up and down this G melodic, or G mixolydian scale if you want to be super precise, but we'll just call it going from G to G for now. Making sure our 2nd finger, right here, is getting active. So, there's this part where you go from high D on the B string to middle of the staff A. What I'd like you to do is take your 3rd finger, put it on the D, put it on the note D on the B string, and then 2nd finger, without moving your 3rd finger from the D string, or the B string, playing the note D, put it on the G string 2nd fret. So if you played both notes together, it would make A on the bottom, D on the top, and it would make this note right here. So this would allow you to let both notes ring at the same time, as if you were playing a chord, kind of like a D major chord. You know, like one of these. But we're playing it like this. D, A. Probably wrong notes that I sang, but don't worry about it. Is what you'll be doing in bar 9, which is the 3rd line of part 1. Ba 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 bum bum, ba 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 bum. Then it goes back up to D, and it just plays that scale again. D, C, B, A, G. And once you get this, you will be able to play the whole song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play part 1 of Clair de Lune, and then I'm going to play part 2. And what I'd like you to do is take out your guitar, and you can start off by playing part 2 with me while I play part 1, and then you play part 1 and I play part 2, and you can just play along with the video. So, I'll start it off. We'll do a nice, reasonable tempo. Something around here, maybe. So I'm going to play part 1. 1, 2, play along with me, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, keep playing. Bum, bum, bum. 2, and we're done. Now I'm gonna play part 2. You'll be playing part 1, playing along with me. Here we go. 1, 2, you're playing part 1. Ready, go. 2, ready, play. 2, ready, play. 2, keep playing. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video lesson. For the next video lesson, we're going to be playing a little bit of Aura Lee, which is another fun song. I understand we're working a little bit backwards, but it's been a minute since we've played together. So, we're working a little backwards, and then we can work a little forwards. That's going to be it for today. I hope you have some happy practicing. Bye-bye.